We're tracking new developments in the fight over just how much more difficult it could get for you to buy cold and allergy medicines in Indiana. Good evening to you. I'm Erica Fly.
And I'm Todd Connor. The Senate has passed a bill restricting your access to drugs containing ephedrine and pseudoephedrine. But today, an attempt in the House to make that bill even tougher. Our TV6 reporter Norman Cox tells us how that turned out.
No question lawmakers want to make it harder to access drugs like Sudafed. The question is, how much tougher? The Senate-passed bill would restrict Hoosiers to an 8-month supply over the counter before they would have to go to their doctor for a prescription. But since those purchases are tracked by driver's licenses, children's drugs are counted on their parents' records, meaning the parent might hit the limit long before 8 months. Still, some lawmakers favor an even more severe restriction, 6 months' worth.
This is not an unreasonable amount. This is supposed to be for seasonal allergies. There are people who take this on a regular basis daily. Yes, I do know that. And I have a number of patients that do that also. But they are under a physician's care. And the reason being because it can affect your blood pressure. It can cause some kidney issues.
But the bill's sponsor opposed the lower limit. He said this was getting close to making these prescription drugs, which would be too big of a hardship, especially on families.
What this amendment is trying to do is getting us closer to say we are going to penalize all those people who want to use it for a legitimate purpose because there are folks out there who want to use it for a bad purpose. And I just don't think that's the appropriate direction to go.
One lawmaker said the proposed limits wouldn't take reality into account.
We have 2 sinus and allergy seasons in Indiana, one in the fall, one in the spring. So this would not take care of a family who has any kind of allergy problems. It would require them to go to the doctor. It would require them to get a prescription.
The amendment was defeated in a voice vote in which it appeared only 2 or 3 members voted for the lower limit. Speaker Brian Bosma even said he couldn't recall an amendment that had gotten such a tiny response. At the Statehouse, I'm Norman Cox, RTV6.
The House is expected to cast the final vote on the drug bill next week.